Lissy Almeida here with Miss Skye Nicolson. Thank you so much for taking the time. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm excited. Fight night's getting closer.
Definitely, definitely. So tell us a little bit about, this journey for you. I mean, you're a long way from home.
Yeah.
So welcome to New York. How's the
you.
city treating you?
No, I'm loving it. I've loved every second I've been here. It's been a really exciting fight week. This is a huge night of boxing. I'm excited and privileged to be here.
Definitely. And speaking of privileges, I know, things have opened up with letting the pros into the Olympics. Is that something that could potentially be on the horizon for you?
Definitely. It helped me in making the decision to turn over to the pro scene. I didn't feel like I was ready to fully let go of the amateur system. I felt like I have unfinished business at the Olympics. So to have that option to go back, it helped. So I got to come on this new exciting journey and still potentially go back for Paris 2024.
No, that's very exciting. And obviously I know from Australia, like I said, you're a very long way from home, but I think your second home is iBox Gym in Bromley. Tell me a little bit about that. What's a day in the life look like? And, do you get homesick sometime? And what's the difference between, being in the UK and being able to train in different places?
The Australian girl living in the UK, fighting in the US. Mrs. Worldwide, I think that's the name that's been going around a little bit. But no, I absolutely love it. I don't really get homesick. I'm quite free-spirited. I'm used to being away, and I'm exactly where I need to be for my career. So it's an easy choice for me to be away from home. I love Australia. I can't wait to go back and have a little break after this run of fights. But no, it's been good. I'm loving it. A day in the life in Bromley in South London. Eat, sleep, train, repeat. And it's been like that since I got there in January. So obviously back-to-back camps, going into my third fight in 57 days.
Wow.
So very active and just staying really busy in the gym.
No, that's wonderful. And, just from the pace that you're going, obviously you're building a lot of momentum going into this weekend. Is there anything different that you're doing to train for your upcoming fight?
Yeah, it's all different. It's new to me. I'm a baby again. I'm starting again. The pro system's very different. Obviously 14 years in the amateur system. We can't just completely change my style overnight. So it's just been little bit by little bit, learning new things, adding to my game every week and seeing those changes and those progressions. So that's what I hope to showcase on Saturday night, just a little bit more of what we've been working on over these last 4 or 5 weeks since the last fight and put on a good show for everyone.
Wonderful. And obviously this is a historic weekend for women's boxing. What does this milestone mean to you, coming up as going through the amateur system and now in the pros? I mean, is this how soon you imagine something like this happening?
It's incredible to be part of this night. Obviously so early in my career to be on a historic event. It's very humbling, and I just want to live up to it and put on a good show and get people talking about women's boxing.
Yeah, absolutely. So any predictions for the weekend for the big fight?
I've been asked, so I'm not going to sit on the fence.
Okay.
I'm a Katie Taylor fan through and through. I love Amanda Serrano's style. She's a southpaw. I've got a little bit of a bias for southpaws. I think it's going to be an absolute boxing masterclass. I think it's going to be a very competitive fight. I see it going the distance, but I see Katie Taylor maybe stealing it on points.
Wonderful, thank you. And just for the young girls at home that are looking up to you, looking up to Katie, looking up to Amanda, what's some advice that you would give them? Because obviously this sport is very hard to break into. So what are some tips that you would provide?
If you can dream it, you can do it. And I used to hear that and think, yeah, whatever. But it's 100% true. If you believe in yourself and you believe that you can see yourself being there, you can be there and you can make it happen. No dream is too big, and especially if you're a girl.
Wonderful, thank you. And earlier today we saw a lot of different celebrities and stars, but also from the wrestling world, wishing luck. Is there any, spark inside of you to be able to jump out of boxing and maybe go into the wrestling ring or MMA or anything like that?
Never say never. I used to be a girl that would say I'd never do this, I'd never do that, but never say never.
Wonderful, thank you. And last question, what are you going to be doing after this fight? I know you said you need a little holiday. What are you planning to do? Maybe spend some time with some family, go back home?
The plan is to go home June, July. If we squeeze in another fight, we might squeeze in another fight before then. But one fight at a time. My focus is on Saturday night, not really looking too far past that yet.
Skye, thank you so much for taking the time. Just wishing you the best of luck this weekend, and the sky's the limit.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.